Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well on this Saturday, April 12th, 2025. And we've got a full moon today. You know what happens during a full moon, right? Need I say more? So anyway, and Venus turns direct today, which is good news for all. But I was given an article that I'd like to read to you guys. Now, I don't know if I read this before because it's from January. I may have. I mean, it sounds vaguely familiar, but in case you haven't heard about it, it's in Blaze News Tonight. Exclusive. Pentagon approved directed energy weapons on American citizens January 9, 2025. And let me just show you these creatures, right? Take a look. Okay. So Blaze TV staff. Science fiction has become reality as Mark Milley may have ordered the use of directed energy weapons against American citizens during the 2020 riots. Quote, we all remember 2020, the summer of love, the burning buildings, all the looted stores, and an overall lack of legal consequences for crimes committed by rioters. However, in a Blaze exclusive, Blaze investigative journalist Steve Baker and Joe Hanneman revealed that the Pentagon approved the use of directed energy weapons on rioters in June of that year. Jill Savage of Blaze News Tonight explains. Baker didn't set out to find this information, but through his investigation into the Capitol riot of January 6th, it led him here. My curiosity began to just lead me down a number of rabbit holes. And I began to pull a lot of threads. And throughout that process, I began to discover that there were new types of systems that I was not aware of that could be used to both control crowds as a riot control, but also had other uses to move people in ways that maybe the American public are not aware of, Baker says. But this technology isn't exactly new. And you see my phone is vibrating? It wasn't vibrating at all day long, but as soon as I started recording, here you go. It's called third-party interference. In the 1950s, the Soviets were active in developing what are called psychotronic weapons. And when the Soviet Union fell in 1991, many Soviet scientists were selling information and selling their science to, guess who? The United States government and other buyers as well. I wonder who the other buyers were. I don't know. Maybe some secret societies. Elements of our government were able to purchase advanced technology in what they call the directed energy weapons space. And some of that was much more advanced technology than what we have, Baker explains, noting that the technology we now have is more advanced. We have a video that Julio Rosas, our own correspondent, took in Kenosha back in 2020 of an actual audio device, an audio energy weapon, blasting at what they call it a super audio levels to clear crowds out. They are microwave versions of that they can blast at you and make you for a 2-second pulse. It makes your skin feel like you're on fire, he continues. I mean, we've probably seen some of those on, other videos where it's blasted at the person just runs in the opposite direction. Those are the very basic things that we've seen around for a long time. Those are not science fiction, he adds. Now, Baker says the technology has gotten, quote, much more sophisticated and much more miniaturized to the point where they can carry them in backpacks, quote unquote. And for any of those people out there that deny that there are handheld weapons, they have had handheld weapons for at least a decade or more. And Somebody that subscribed to one of my old newsletters actually showed me a picture because she actually caught somebody in the act and prosecuted them. Yeah, it does happen, boys and girls, men and women. If you can catch one of these effers pointing a weapon at you, get it on camera, on film, you too can prosecute them, as she did. And I did see it. I actually saw it. So anybody that denies that there aren't handheld devices that can be carried in backpacks, they are wrong. So now they have a backpack size. And what some of these special operatives have described to me in great detail are what they call agitation weapons. And this is the thing that we fear the most, Baker says. These weapons that we know have been used overseas in the military and by the CIA in operations to create color revolutions, to create riots, to create confusion in hotspots around the world. Well, some of these devices may now be used right here. I'm just going to make a correction. Some of these devices are being used right here. It's not that they may now be used here, that they have been used here for a long time. Ask targeted people placed on that watch list so that you guys can test your handheld devices to create confusion and hot spots around the world. So here you go, boys and girls, men and women. January 9, 2025. The Pentagon approved directed energy weapons to use on American citizens. Can't make this stuff up. Please leave a comment down below. If you have any other articles that are kind of linked to this one that validate it, please leave a comment down below. Actually, YouTube will flag any outside URLs. It will actually hold it for me to review. So if you'd like to email it to me directly at alternativehomesteading@gmail.com. And thank you everybody who have been sending me articles and testimonies and stuff. I've got a part 6 for Deborah Florian that I've got to record at some point. And I might be able to get that done today. But the sun is shining today. I'd like to get some sunshine on my face, which I haven't seen sun in about 3 or 4 days. So I hope everybody's doing well. And yes, I will have the chat tonight at approximately 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And then I will likely exit the chat and leave it open for you guys to chat amongst yourselves. And yes, the creepy voice. I've realized that the creepy voice is on all of the live streams. Look out for Charlie has a video that was provided to me by KG Dub. Thank you so much. Where he recorded this creepy voice that sounds just like the creepy voice on my live streams. It is deliberate. It's mechanical. It's being done to harass anybody that listens, including myself, especially on the replay. I don't know what can be done about it. But what I've discovered is if I'm playing music, the creepy voice doesn't talk over the music. The music kind of interferes with the creepy voice. And I don't really want to be playing music during the entire live stream either. But it might be an option to play some kind of light music in the background to get rid of that voice. I'll leave a comment down below if you think that will work. And I will talk to you guys later.